You are now tuned in to Two Studs in a Pod with the dynamic duo Blaze and Meech, a podcast giving you a candid glimpse into the world of super terrific Uber dykes, but you can call us studs. This week, we're taking it two ways, pause, and getting into bisexuality. We're discussing why bisexuals are looked at as greedy and the reason studs seem to gravitate towards them. Now let's get into it. Meech, drop the beat. Welcome back to Two Studs in a Pod, good people. You already know it's Blaze.
And the homie Meech.
This week, we're exploring the often misunderstood world of bisexuals and why studs seem to be drawn to them. But before we dive in, you know how we do. Meech, are we still quarantining? I made that up. Are we still quarantining as best as possible?
Yeah, man. It's getting on my nerves, though. Haven't seen wifey in a minute. I'm ready for it to be over, but I get it. You know, we're trying to be safe out here, trying to keep the older people safe in these streets and safe from corona. But been working from home this week. It's been boring. I'm tired of looking at these same walls again. Tired of just walking on the treadmill. I feel like I'm going nowhere fast. Can only watch so many shows and all that before I get like stir crazy. But yeah, definitely still quarantining. What you been up to?
Yeah, the same. Just trying not to go crazy by staying in the house repeatedly day after day. Now it is getting a bit taxing and wearing because I'm ready to go outside again, man. I'm ready to go do things and I mean, not necessarily spend money, but like spend money and just live life and enjoy everything. And here we are with yet another God knows how long of quarantining to go. Because I don't care what they say like about opening up the country. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm scared
I'm
still.
not taking no chances. I have been stress buying on Amazon like crazy, random shit that I don't need. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Like I'm not ready to jump out there because I see how people are now.
Right.
I mean, before the COVID-19, people weren't covering their mouth when they cough and stuff like that and washing their hands. So
right.
I don't know.
Hopefully this will make people a little bit more conscious of all of that, and actually now they should be in the habit of doing it because we've been quarantining for at least 21 days. It has to have been at least 21 days by now.
Let's hope.
I hope so. After that check-in, we just want to say that we sincerely hope you guys are making it through and maintaining during lockdown 2020. Before we get into our first segment, let's introduce our guest, Miss T.
Hi, guys.
What up?
How you doing?
What up?
Why don't you tell the good people a little bit about yourself?
Well, let me just start out by saying quarantining is a bitch. I'm over it. Yeah. Like, it's sad when your excitement is how many grocery stores can I hit in a day? Oh. Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm here just chilling with y'all, trying to get up on y'all scoop. That's about it with me.
Well, all right now. Well, thank you for joining the dynamic duo this week. Now, this week, we're getting saucy with the introduction of a new segment called Sauce Studs. This segment is designed so that you, our loyal listeners, can play along with us and release some stress as we play a little game known as Never Have I Ever, but with a Two Studs twist. If you don't know the rules, they go a little something like this. We've gathered a list of questions on a variety of topics, mostly spicy, and every time a question is asked and you have done the activity, you get to take a shot. The Two Studs twist is, anytime we have to take a shot, we also have to tell a little story about the experience. This should be fun. Now let's get into it. All right. So, never have I ever tossed the salad, aka ate ass, aka eat a booty gang.
I gotta take a shot.
I gotta take a shot.
I guess I gotta take a shot.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's get it popping. So, since you're our guest, feel free to fill us in on your eat a
Well,
booty experience.
actually, for y'all, those of you who don't know, I guess I'm kind of stuck on my situation because I've been with a girl once, but when it comes to me, I'm not really, I can never be in a relationship with a girl, but I can be, sexual with a girl. So my experience actually was with a girl.
All right.
The one and only girl that I've ever been with. So
let's go.
We know about that. Go on ahead.
But yeah, it was something. It was new. Very new. But it was fun. Listen, if it ain't fun, then why
fresh,
do it?
Hopefully, new and fresh.
It was fresh. It was fresh. Sometimes you got to watch some things yourself.
Yes, this is true.
But it was fresh. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right.
All right. Meech?
I mean, I think it's happened by accident a couple times, but
Really? By accident.
But then, the chick that I was with, she liked it, so I just kept it going. I mean, that's my partner. I gotta do whatever makes her happy, right? That's how I feel. So,
I'm laughing,
as long as it's clean.
By accident a few times, really.
It's true.
It happens because
a few times though.
I mean, no, the first couple of times, and then after that,
okay.
You realize this ain't so bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how it happened for me. I'm like, I'm laughing at you, but that's kind of how it happened for me. And then you're like, I could do this again, especially if you get the kind of reaction that usually comes with that. So,
right,
tossing a salad, aka eat a booty gang.
Eat a booty gang.
All right, let's move on to question number 2. So, never have I ever slept with a dude.
Oh boy,
gotta take a shot.
I'm out on this one. So, which one of you guys would like to go first?
Go ahead, me.
So I slept with a dude in my younger years. Look, I can't even talk about it.
Yeah, so you all in your space with that one.
Yeah, in my younger days. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure. I had been with girls first, and then the girl I was with was like, how are you gonna know if you don't try it? So I tried it, and then I went back to pretty much being with girls.
You're like, yeah, I was right the first time.
Yeah, it didn't work out for you.
Not so much.
It'd be like that.
But how
you,
did
Blaze?
it be? No,
for you. Just an absolute no for you.
Yes, it's been a no for a long time.
Okay. All right.
Team 5-star, gold star, whatever it is. And what about you? You
do it all the time.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my basic MO.
You're like, that ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing for me. That's a breeze for me. That's what I do.
All right. Take that. So we'll move on to question number 3. Never have I ever been strapped by another girl. And once again, I get to keep the glass on the table.
Yeah, I keep the glass on the table for that one too.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was when I was trying to figure out how lesbian sex worked. That happened a couple times, but it was my first girl, so
I mean, did you figure it out?
Yeah. I mean, you can ask Edie. I think I'm pretty damn good at it now.
Uh-oh. Well, you figured it out, bro.
Practice makes perfect, so.
Next question.
Next question. Never have I ever cheated on someone. I'm definitely got to take a shot on this one.
Let's all put our glasses up.
I don't have to take the shot for this one. Thank the Lord.
You don't? Oh,
You
wow.
don't?
No.
I feel like I don't know you anymore.
Well, I guess I'll go. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a point in time in my life where I did some dirt and it wasn't pleasant. It was fun though. You know what I'm saying? In the moment. But it just wasn't, you learn to value what's important in times like that after you've hurt somebody in that way. But I definitely, I can't. In the beginning, it was fun, man. It's always fun in the beginning, and
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was more so in my younger years. Like now, I'm on my grown woman shit. So
whoa, me. I'm not now. I'm not trying to die.
Now,
Okay.
now, but when I was younger, I mean, I don't know if you was it really that serious in those relationships when you were younger. So it was
And
like
some
one
of
of those kind of things.
And some of them it was like this one particular one that I had. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like it really was, and that's why I still to this day. I think I've mentioned it before. That I feel like an asshole, but because the person didn't deserve that kind of treatment. But you know that other times it wasn't. Like a lot of times, like maybe she was cheating on me. There was this one time I found out she was cheating on me, so I just did my thing back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was kind of like that. But
that's what I was about to say. Like it's one of those situations where you did it in retaliation.
Right.
Does it make a difference if you did it in retaliation or if you just did it and you actually hurt a person from doing it? Because I don't know.
I think the way that I look at it is I look at it different, but of course I'm in that position, so I don't know. I don't know. Can you look at it different? Like cheating is cheating, right? So
it is true. That's true.
All right.
End up getting eaten by a tiger.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Never have I ever put a toe in a girl's butt.
I really want to take a shot for this one, but
yeah,
no girl has
not quite.
Yeah,
no.
No.
We tried.
I mean that's your favorite thing, though, Meech. I think.
Because can you imagine what it would be? What it must be like for people who have gotten that to happen? Like what kind of like what is that? Like how do you do that? How do you make that happen?
I'm gonna put my toe in your butt.
In your butt? What? Let me put a toe in your butt, girl. And she said, yes. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like how does that even happen? Like,
things.
You can't accidentally do that.
I don't know, but no lie, I'm not bullshitting you. I saw something about this on Twitter the other day. Somebody talking about putting a toe in somebody's butt and somebody liking it. Okay, so
it's a thing.
Yes. Okay, there are people out there who like things. Okay. All right. So, never have I ever made out with girls from the same family, and I have not ever done that. Uh-oh.
Neither have I.
All right, Meech. So what's really hood?
What happened was it wasn't my fault, right?
What?
I guess this was another accident.
yeah, it wasn't my fault, man. So I was crushing on one of the girls, but then her sister liked me. Her sister jumped the gun, so we ended up making out. And then the girl that I was crushing on, we had went out just as friends, and then she just hopped in my lap and started making out with me. So I didn't do it on purpose, but it happened.
I bet you didn't hesitate and try and stop or anything, though.
Oh yeah, no, stop, don't.
No, stop.
Yeah. Oh no, we can't.
Don't do it. We can't. But you should come here in this dark room with me and help me put this thing away.
But no, we can't. As you're moving her hand down your body. Okay.
You know how it goes.
I'd be like, girl, you know what's gonna happen to you if we do this? You'll never leave me alone. But I found out that makes them want to fuck with you more.
Yeah,
Fuck with
it
you more.
did. And it
Yeah, but
ended
like,
up
we can't do
getting
it.
real crazy.
Oh, yeah, trust me. All right. Never have I ever had a threesome. Whew. We
I
about
have
to
to drink to that.
All right.
shot. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ooh,
Whew.
geez. All right.
All right, who's going first? Because we all making that ugly face after
Ooh,
taking
I know.
shots.
That shit's strong.
That was actually one of my biggest fantasies was to have a threesome.
Have you done it multiple times or only one time? Like that
I,
one time?
I've done it twice.
Okay, that's multiple.
Looking to do it a few more times, but that's
So
another
okay,
conversation for another day.
all right.
But yeah, it was to me. It was. Listen, I'm all about the fun experiences, and it was a fun experience. I'm
Yes,
telling
especially if
you.
you have the right. If you have the right.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
a great combination of people.
You're right.
2 people, just so y'all know, because I don't. People be like, well, if you add one more person, is it still a 3? No, that's a foursome, idiots. It was only 2 other people because we have some people out here who can't add.
Clearly.
But yeah, it was great. I had the most fun. It was with 2 great people, and I would do it again in a heartbeat with those same
Oh,
2 people.
with those same 2 people.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fun.
okay. Was each time with those same 2 people or
It was with those same 2 people both
okay,
times.
okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, for me, I have had a few experiences, and one of them in particular was interesting because the girl picked out the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like we went out to the spot and we were just hanging out, and this was actually like a girl I was cheating with. We
Oh,
ended up
Lord.
having a yeah. And we used to meet up like way out the way at this way out the way spot, and like 2 counties away from where we both live, and we would meet up there. And then one night she was like, she wanted to bring another girl to the room, and I was like, all right. So that's what we did, and that was an experience, man. That was good times, good times. Like Shorty was down, and I was a lot younger, so I was a lot more nimble. And a lot less sleepy after
Oh,
some
yeah.
drinks, you know what I mean? And smoking and shit. So yeah, that was definitely a good time and an experience that I'm glad I had. I mean, now that I'm older, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? But I've had so many of those moments.
Yeah. Like, thank God I made it.
You're right. Oh. And Meech, what about you?
I had an experience with 2 people, same 2 people a couple of times. I don't know how many times, but it was fun. It was in my younger days, when I was wild.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, I had the opportunity to do it again a couple years ago, but it didn't happen. But it was fun. I would do it again.
Definitely.
Yeah, you would, but
Definitely.
would you?
I would. I know, but my
Yeah.
wifey, she'll probably kill
Yes.
me.
Listen, I already know. Like, all I have is memories.
She's gonna hear this, and I'm gonna die.
Yes, me too. But whatever.
Oh, I'm single, so nobody cares about me.
We care. Don't say that. We care.
Yay!
And Tupac care. If don't nobody else care. So, never have I ever crushed on a friend's girl.
Never.
Yeah.
Nah,
Never.
bros before hoes. So I don't.
Yeah.
Never.
Facts. Give us a chance to sober up a little bit.
Yeah. Never have I ever ridden a mechanical bull.
I get to take a break on this one too.
I take a shot to this one.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I've been in the place where they do the mechanical bull,
Right.
but I was not about to hop up on that thing in front of all those people. So,
Yeah, no.
Hopping
Wasn't on
up
my
on
bucket
it was
list.
actually the hardest part. Once you get up there,
that's what she said.
it's a great ride. But it was fun though. And I think I lasted like a minute and a half. I think I did
Oh
good.
wow.
It's when they start turning that shit really fast and you trying to figure out what time zone, what country you in. I was like, no, I gotta let this go. But it was fun
Yeah,
though. It was fun. It would have been
that.
even better though if I was a little more tipsy. But
Yes.
you take what you can
You
get.
still got to be a little tipsy so you can ride it right.
Well, I can do it either way.
All right. So that does it for Sauce Studs this week. And now that we're good and sauced up, let's get into the matter at hand with a segment we call Stewed Peas, where we get into our topic of the week. This week, we're jumping into the polarizing subject of bisexuality. As we know, there are a lot of lesbians and people in general that tend to look down on bisexual women, while I know for a fact that there are studs that seem to prefer them. Miss T, as the bisexual expert on this episode, please enlighten us with your thoughts on this topic.
Well, for me, I mean, okay, I'm a sexual person. Don't get me wrong. My ideal relationship is with a man because that's just what I prefer ideally. But when it comes to sex, no holds barred. I think that women are beautiful. I think that they are sexy. And given the opportunity, I will mingle with one in a heartbeat in a bedroom.
All right.
So for me, I mean, I don't understand why is it considered greedy? Why can't we have the best of both worlds if the opportunity presents itself?
Hey, I'm not knocking it. You know, I guess you know what I mean. Like to each their own. Um, if you like both, you like both. I wouldn't care to mess with a woman who was bisexual in my own like my own preference. I don't know. It's just I've been with women who were with men first. I've been with women who were bisexuals. Not saying that I haven't been there, but I just don't prefer. I like that is a like a red flag for me and like a no. Just because I guess my past experiences. I don't know. Meech, how do you feel?
I think that the problem with dating bisexual women is that for us lesbians, we're looking for, usually when you date somebody, it's for because you see potential in them to be with them for a long time, or to whatever you want to create from it. But with a bisexual, there's always that question. You have to worry about, is she cheating with a girl? Is she cheating with a guy? First of all, you shouldn't really have to worry about if they cheating,
The
but
cheating part, right? Yeah,
yeah, but that's also an issue. And then it's, eventually, are you gonna not want this anymore? Are you gonna want to be with a guy?
right,
You know
right,
what I mean? Like, so I think for us, it's more, we don't know what goes through bisexuals' heads. You know what I mean? And I think from my past experiences, most of them always ended up wanting to go back to guys, and it was just
yeah,
something fun for them to do. And it's like you playing with my emotions, because eventually, feelings get involved. And a bisexual person always knows, like, if this is not what they want. But I mean,
right.
it depends. This question for you, Miss, like, are you upfront and it's just a fling? And then, I mean, if that's all you want out of the situation, then I might, if I'm single or whatever, when I was single, then I'd be down for that.
Yes, I'm always upfront, whether it's with a male or female. Well, honestly, I've only been with one female, so but if the opportunity presented itself, yes, I would be sexual with another female. I'm always upfront. I'm always honest because, like I said, I don't want to be in a relationship with a female. So that person would have to know upfront, like this is going nowhere because I just don't want that.
Right.
But on the sexual aspects, for me, that's just something different altogether because I want to be in a relationship with a man. So I would have to be open. I would have to be honest. I mean, it should be like that regardless anyway. You should just always be open and honest up front with anybody.
But I think it's easier for, especially for like masculine presented women too, and just lesbians in general, to deal with other lesbians because you don't have that hanging over your head. You know, like I want to be with a man, like how you say you want a relationship with a man, but in the meantime, you're entertaining you're entertaining me. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing this and we're developing something and I have feelings now, and then here comes this dude that comes along and there you go. And that's something I always have to constantly have in the back of my mind. I think so many lesbians have been burned by that before that is just, you know, that's where that stigma has developed. And where bisexuals, it's like you kind of playing with the things that we go through as lesbians to be out and to be open and to be together, and it's like a game because you're switching back and forth. I mean, I know that there's bisexuals that's, you know, that's just what they just go with the flow. You know, it doesn't matter, girl, boy, whatever. But there's a lot that are girls, especially that are gay for the day, you know, or gay for
Yeah,
play,
gay for
or
pay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's men gay for pay. But you know, you got paymasters out here too. Like some studs out here, they're paymasters, and
Right.
you know, a bisexual chick, even a straight chick, might be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? And sleep with a girl, like it ain't nothing to get your pussy ate. You
Right.
know what I mean? So you get your pussy ate by a man, pussy ate by a stud. It doesn't matter. But that's that's definitely where what I think is part of the stigma around bisexuals. Now, why studs seem to really be interested in them? I know like a lot of studs that they're really down for bisexual girls. Like they're in it to win it with them, and
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's definitely something that I've seen. I don't know if you have any experience with that, Meech.
Yeah, I've dated, like, the majority of the women that I've dated have been bisexual or straight, or I've been the only girl they've been with.
Mm.
And I don't know, like, I think I've said this before, but the bisexual women, well, one of them was just strictly like the looks. Like I was thinking with the other head, with the wrong head. And but she told me she had been with women and stuff before, but that relationship just didn't work. It didn't have anything to do with her being bisexual. It just was a bad relationship. But I just felt like when I date when I've dated bisexual women, it was just because they had a little bit more to offer. Like they weren't really just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Like I don't know. There was just something more about them than the lesbians that were around at the time. And I said it before also that I felt like there were a lack of lesbians that I was attracted to, whether it be physically or mentally or whatever. So that was my experience though, and maybe I was just in the wrong city because when I came back to New York, I was able to find somebody right away. So not no disrespect to the South, but there's also a lot of there's a lot of sundresses walking around in the South. So it didn't really matter if it was a lesbian or not. I was hollering.
Yeah.
So a lot of, a lot of women wearing a lot less clothes down there. So
But and you're probably like more attracted to like the kind of woman that you're attracted to as a bisexual woman is a more feminine woman anyway, right? Like you wouldn't be attracted to a more masculine like a stud like myself or like Meech, right?
Actually, actually, like for me, like I see a lot of, I'm gonna say, masculine looking females that I am attracted to, but I don't know if it's because of the masculinity factor.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But at the same time, like when I have a threesome, I want it to be with the more feminine female,
Yeah.
being that it's going to be another guy involved. But when I'm attracted to females, it's more of the masculine ones, and I think that it's because of the masculine aspect of it.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. I can see that. I can see where that would come into play for you. But if you're gonna sleep with them, then you want it to be a femme. Like a film.
I mean, if it's in a threesome
A threesome,
situation.
okay. But if it's just you and the other
If it's
person,
just me, I
right.
mean, I really walk down the street and I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know if it's just because of the masculine aspect, but for me, hey, I like it.
Hey, I mean, you like what you like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I mean, it would make sense that the masculinity is what attracts you when you see a masculine woman, you know, especially since you are into dudes.
I mean, I
Say what you got to
haven't
say.
figured
Let it
out
flow.
like because I know on one of your episodes you talk about, you know, putting yourself in a box, but I kind of feel like, am I bisexual? Like, what is it? Is it just an attraction? Like, does it classify me as being bisexual? Like, what is the definition of it for me? Because honestly, I don't know.
Well, what is
I
the
mean,
definition of it for you? Like, do you feel like you fit? Like, to me, a bisexual person is somebody who is openly attracted to both males and females, regardless of whatever, you know, masculinity, femininity, regardless of that, they're attracted to both males and females. Like, I know I'm a lesbian. I know I've been a lesbian because I've only been truly attracted to women like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it's never really been a question. I have, like, my family can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know that I'm truly a lesbian. Like, dudes don't do anything for me. But like I've said before, I can appreciate the attractiveness of a dude, but does that make me want to do the nasty things that I've done with women? No, hell no. I never even thought about that.
all right, I could get that. I get that. But my thing is, like, I'm attracted to them, but I never, like, honestly, I've never pursued another female other than the one that I was with.
But you don't necessarily have to pursue to feel that way. Like, look at all the people who are gay and they've been dealing, like, playing a heterosexual role their whole life. And they never pursued a person of the same sex, but that doesn't make them any less gay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily act on the feeling to make you that way. If you're gay, you're gay. Like, I was a lesbian before I had sex with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I was just
Facts.
yeah, I was just attracted to women. You know what I'm saying? And it just was like that. That just because like when I was super young and I didn't act on that, that just, I don't know. I've been acting on it for a long time, and I think I was like, yo, I had elementary school girl crushes. Okay, so, but you know, I don't think that you having to act on it makes you gay or makes you, like, people who are straight. They straight from the day they born. They haven't acted on anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, should the opportunity present itself, I'm gonna act on it. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. But
is that an ad?
Find a quarantine bait. Anybody out? If you're available out there looking for somebody to cuddle up with a mask, do it. Comes with a mask. That's how you gotta attract them these days.
Some Lysol.
Yes. You gotta put that basket together with that care package, some gloves. Gloves, Lysol, mask. I was thinking about, I need to go to the grocery store, and I was thinking about putting on a garbage bag, cutting the top out, put my head through it with the mask.
oh my gosh.
For real. But yeah, I don't think you need to act on it. I mean, you know, so do you think you fall into that definition of bisexual? Like, if it's like that, if you're attracted to both sexes?
I would say probably, yeah. Because listen, if I walk down the street or I'm riding in the car and I see somebody that's attracted to me, whether it's a male or female, I'm gonna be like, hey, that's just me. I'm the biggest fucking flirt in the world. And it does not matter if you're a male or female. I'm gonna be like, hey. So
yeah. So I mean, to me, I would, if I had to label that and categorize that, then to me, that's a bisexual person.
well, let me let the world know. I stand here today as a bisexual person.
All right, look at that.
All
Look at
right,
that.
all right.
Two studs in a pod. We breaking down barriers and shit.
Two studs in the pod with a mini stud in the segment today.
Uh-oh.
Mini studette. What you want to call me?
Oh, let's go with studette. Let's go with studette. Yes. All right. That sound means it's time for the segment we like to call Too Many Peas in the Pod. This is the part of the show where we like to answer a few of the questions we've received and share with y'all some of the comments and reviews we've gotten from our listeners. This week, we've gotten a question from JJ in Houston. The question is, hi guys, I'm stuck quarantined away from my girl and our anniversary is in a week. Any ideas of how I can be romantic from a distance?
Well, I've been quarantined away from my girl for a minute. I would say, maybe you can still like go to Walgreens or CVS and get her a card, maybe send her some edible arrangements or some flowers. But I think a written card might be a little bit more personal, or I mean, places are still delivering too, like Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I would do. There you go. I would have something like some ill delivered, some hot, tight Amazon shit like in a week. Hell yeah, Amazon Prime her something for sure. That's exactly what I would do right there. Unless and make it something so that you both have a half of it. You know what I'm saying? And then do something nice in your background and video chat with her. I'm sure y'all are video chatting the hell out of each other. Like just
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? And do something where both of you guys have to do it together and or plan like a nice Netflix, what is it? The party thing?
Netflix party.
Yeah, Netflix party thing and have your background all set up and do something like that and send her something via Amazon. Jeff Bezos getting them pesos.
Yeah, or you could even like send her like set up, an IOU. I mean, do all that stuff, but do an IOU date, you know what I mean? For when everything is all said and done. Got any ideas, miss?
Listen, set the mood, light some candles, dim the lights, spread out your flowers, your rose petals on the table.
I didn't know what you was about to spread.
Make make that chicken pot pie, whatever it is you about to throw in the microwave, put it on the table when you have your video chat. Y'all gotta use y'all imaginations during the quarantine. Set the mood. Even if she can't be there, she'll appreciate it. Trust me, she'll appreciate it. It's all about the thought process. You thought enough about me to set this up and just get it going. Don't forget the candles, though. You got to set the mood. I mean, that would work for me. I don't know.
I mean, that sounds good. I mean, too bad you guys can't quarantine together. I seen JoJo Gibbs from that 20 show. Her girl, it was her birthday the other day, and her girl set up this camping grounds, like all in their house. Like had sent her out to go get food, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And while she was gone, like busted her ass and put up lights and turned it into like a camping with a tent and everything with s'mores and all. And yeah, because homegirl had never been camping before, apparently, and she told her she always wanted to go camping, and they were supposed to go camping. But they, I don't know. I think camping would be all right. You're pretty distant when you're camping, but it is what it is. So, but the parks are closed, right? Probably. So they couldn't go camping. But yeah, that was ill. That was my first thought for you. But then I'm like, you can't be with each other. So
I mean, well, make sure when you set in the mood with this candlelight, whatever you DoorDash deliver to her, make sure that they're DoorDash delivering it to you, so at least y'all can be enjoying the same meal.
Oh, at see, there you go. Yes. Yeah. That's a step up from the Amazon. Yeah, look at you. See? That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you so much for the question, JJ. Happy anniversary. Hopefully our suggestions will help you make it do what it do for you and your girl. If you have a question for the dynamic duo, send them to twostudsinapod@gmail.com. That's TWO studsinapod@gmail.com. Or shoot us a DM. We are here to help. Thank you for joining us once again, Miss T, on Two Studs in a Pod. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Got a little saucy?
I did. I like saucy. You guys
All
are right.
right.
Thank you.
And on that note, we're going to end the show here. Shouts out to our Pod All the Time podcast network family. When you're craving a little more stud in your life, find us on IG and Twitter at Two Studs in a Pod. Two Studs in a Pod is available on multiple major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and Radio Public. Gratitude is always the attitude, so we want to say thank you for lending us your ear.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.